Hi, I'm Ted Santos from Straight Talk, and we come to you every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time live. And we talk to you about love, life, relationships, money. Yeah, money. And we always do it from a man's perspective. So we are the talk show made for men by men. Except, ladies, if you are really ready for an open, honest, and straight conversation, you do not want to miss us. And this Sunday will be no different. We are going to talk about wealth. And we're going to talk about wealth from a man's perspective. But not just any old kind of wealth. I've got questions. When people think about wealth, does that mean you bought a house for your mother? Or are you thinking forward? Like your children? How will your wealth affect your children? But are you thinking about your children? How many generations ahead are you thinking? Are you thinking about wealth for your great-grandchildren? Or is it just the house for your mother? So we're going to talk about generational wealth. And we're going to talk about how to educate your children going forward. But before you can even get there, you need a spouse to create generational wealth. You can't just be out there making children with just anyone and being Papa was a Rolling Stone and only leaving a loan behind. We're going to talk about generational wealth and how you set that up from the beginning. So, how do you know you're choosing a spouse that's actually qualified to build generational wealth with you? Or does she just look good, nice body? Or she has a college degree and a good job? Do jobs really create generational wealth? We're actually going to have a very deep and in detail conversation about making sure you choose the right person to create generational wealth, and that you and your spouse are setting the kind of example that the next several generations will need. Because generational wealth, part of the intent is making sure your children have the resources. And I'm not just talking about money as the only resource. We're talking about land and water supply and gold mines, oil. What are the things that you're doing to set your children up to have the kind of economic power that generational wealth can generate? So let's have this conversation Sunday. Fellas, I really need you to be on this call and join us and have this really provocative conversation, especially the gentlemen who are married and are doing this. Because the fellas who are not married, they need to hear this straight from us. So join us this Sunday, September 8th, and we are going to talk about how do you make sure she's qualified to create generational wealth with you. I'd like to hear your comments on this video. We can start the conversation right on Facebook. If you're not part of our Facebook group, connect with me on Facebook and I'll get you in there and we'll start this conversation. Until then, I will see you on Sunday.